And I am Madison Woods.
Breaking news, in the city of Galt, something has happened.
An employee at the Cow Waste Center in Galt has been poked by a sharp needle while sorting through the recycling.
We have someone live on the scene. We'll pass it to you, Ina.
I'm Ina Press, and I'm live at the scene with Adrian Torres. He was the man who recently got poked. Hey, so Adrian, what happened?
Well, I was sorting through the recycling, and then I got pricked. And then I said to myself, wow, I wonder what hit me. And then I realized that it was a needle. So then I told the doctors, and the doctors said that it would take 1 year to figure out what I got.
Wow, Adrian, I hope you're okay. Well, that's Adrian. I'm Ina Perez, and back to you.
Reporter Aaron Crawford is live at the scene with Mary Beth Hospital.
We'll pass it to you, Aaron.
Hello, I'm Aaron Crawford.
And my name is Ethan Woods.
And we are here with Cow Waste Community Outreach Coordinator Mary Beth Hospital. Ms. Hospital, we read that Cow Waste finds approximately 900 needles a month. Why so many?
Due to the fact that the city of Galt didn't have an ordinance here for the take back of needles, the only place to go is Elk Grove, and so that's not really a convenience. People have to drive all the way to Elk Grove to a hazardous waste facility to dispose of their needles, and currently the pharmacies are charging to take back those needles. So I think lack of education and people thinking they're doing the right thing by self-containing them and putting them in the recycle cart, not knowing where the recycling is going. It's really hard to pinpoint why it's happening, but we're seeing a lot of it.
Why is it so bad that people are throwing the needles into the wrong bins? I mean, don't the workers out there have protection from the needles?
The workers out there, they do wear needle-resistant gloves. However, they're not 100% foolproof. As the material comes across the belt, it can poke them in between their fingers or in the palms of their hands. If they were to use big heavy-duty gloves, they wouldn't be able to grab at the stuff on the belt. So that's what we can use to actually get the job done.
Why do people not throw them into the sharps container?
You know, I don't really know why people don't use the sharps container. The only thing I can think of is the fact that the city of Galt, again, the pharmacies were charging a cost to take back those needles in a sharps container, and maybe the consumer didn't want to have to pay for that. It's really hard to say why people don't use the sharps container. It's probably, again, the cost they have to pay to dispose of their sharps properly.
Thank you for that information.
What needs to happen so that people dispose of their sharps properly?
I think we need to start by education. We need to get flyers out there. We need to make sure we educate the community first and foremost on the danger of disposing of them improperly and letting people know when you put them in the recycle cart, this is what can happen. So we need to work together to educate the community of Galt here that the city ordinance has passed and you can take your sharps back to a local pharmacy or wherever you did purchase them from. So lots of education and lots of outreach.
Okay. I'll pass it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Aaron.
Residents of Galt need to know that the city recently passed an ordinance.
Ordinance is making mandatory for pharmacies in the city to take back their sharps and sharps containers.
So citizens can return their sharps and sharps containers to any pharmacy in Galt and no longer need to drive to Elk Grove to dispose of them.
Sharps should never be thrown into the recycling or trash. I'm Julian Ortega.
And I am Madison Woods. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.